Hello, it's Deb Morgan here, and I am going live using StreamYard. So if you are joining me on Facebook this afternoon, please give StreamYard permission to access your profile so that I can see who is joining me live, see your comments. And if you're joining me on LinkedIn or Twitter or YouTube, thank you so much for joining me here on this Saturday afternoon. And please give me some thumbs up and some hearts and some likes just so I know that you're there and, I don't feel like I'm doing this and speaking to nobody. And I just want to quickly ask how much me time you're getting. And I was thinking about that. I spent 3 hours sat in the hairdresser earlier today, and let me know what you think. Now, I don't mind if you don't like it, because actually I much prefer to go to the dentist than to go to the hairdresser. In fact, I never like my hair when I've come out of the hairdresser. I always get it done. The next thing I will do is wash my hair, because then I prefer it when I've washed it. But it's normally about a week to 10 days before I actually like my hair. And that's because it's had time to settle down. Some of the colours had a chance to come out of it. And I've had a chance to get used to it. Anyway, that's by the by. As I was sat in the hairdresser, I was reflecting on why I didn't like the hairdresser. Because most people I talk to can't understand that I dread the hairdresser. This year, for the first time ever, I have had regular visits to the hairdresser. Usually, if I visit the hairdresser twice in a year, that's 1.5 times too many. That's how much I look forward to it. But in recent months, certainly throughout this year, I have visited the hairdresser probably on average every 8 weeks, which for me is significant. And I struggle with that. And I was questioning, do I struggle with it because of the time it takes? And yes, I do object to sitting there for 3 hours while my hair is done. If you follow me for a while, my hair always looks like I've been dragged through a hedge backwards. It's what it is, it's what it does, and I like it like that. I like bedhead. But what I don't like is the time it takes to get this look when I'm sat in the hairdresser. And I recognise, if I want the colours, if I want the pampering, then I've got to go through it. But what I do like about it is that I get 3 hours to sit and read a book, or sit and catch up on social media, or sit and write notes and ideas down and things like that. And I love that. And I take my me time very seriously. Usually, though, it's when I'm running or when I am sitting creating stuff. That is something I find really special. Or I enjoy cooking. That as well is my me time. That's time I spend relaxing. I don't enjoy, as I've said, sitting in the hairdresser for 3 hours, but I enjoy that time to read a book, to catch up on stuff. And I recognise that so many people I know, so many of my clients feel guilty for having me time. Now, I never feel guilty about having the time to myself. However I choose to spend it, it's my time and I get to choose how I spend it. If I want to choose that time doing my accounts, then that's entirely up to me. I don't, but in case my accountant is watching, let's just say I really enjoy spending my me time doing my accounts. But what matters is, however I spend that time, I do it guilt-free. However much time I spend for myself and I take for myself, I do it guilt-free. And so many of the women I work with really struggle to take their me time, and specifically to feel comfortable about taking me time. And one of the things we work through in the UnMasked membership, and there are just 4 days to go before the UnMasked Masked Ball, one of the things we work through in the UnMasked membership is stepping into selfish. It gives you a framework for creating me time, for taking me time and doing it without guilt. You get a framework for setting boundaries and keeping those boundaries in place. And oh my goodness, I could talk for hours about boundaries and people not setting boundaries, people letting their boundaries be trodden all over, and people just actually not even putting them in the place in the first place. So just one of the things that you will get out of the Unmasked membership is my support and the support of numerous other women there who know what it is to have guilt-free me time. And that is so vitally important. We need that, not just for our physical health, but for our mental health as well. That time to switch off, to decompress, to recharge, to do the things we want to do, we choose to do, is so important. And I used the hairdresser as an example because I know so many women who find that they get that chance to recharge, refresh, recoup at the hairdresser. It's not something I particularly find stress-free, but I do enjoy that time to read a book or catch up on things. So if you want a framework in how to create more me time, how to step into selfish and get that free time without feeling guilty, come and join me at the UnMasked Masked Ball on Wednesday evening at 7 p.m. UK time. And I will share with you how you can do that. Details will be in the chat, in the comments. And in fact, I will post them up here right now. And you can join me at the UnMasked Masked Ball on Wednesday evening at 7 p.m. UK time via Zoom, where I will share that with you. Now I'm trying to type and talk at the same time, and that's not working. It's like tapping your head and rubbing your stomach at the same time. Just not working this afternoon. There we are. It's in the chat, so hopefully you'll get to see it now in the comments wherever you're watching this. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. I hope you have had and are having a fantastic Saturday. And whatever you're doing this evening, I hope you really enjoy it. And I absolutely hope you're getting to enjoy some guilt-free me time this weekend. I'll catch up with you again probably tomorrow and tell you a bit more about it then. Take care. Bye.